Right fellas, Mick, Beanham Homebrew. A couple of quick apologies. One to all my subscribers and to John Campbell. Been sat on these quite a long time. Christmas was just absolutely hectic for me. No time whatsoever. Work was just absolutely manic, and this part of the month has been already. Next week's going to be quite busy, but we're going to do a quick catch up and been looking forward to these, so it's been too long coming. But John Campbell's Plum Wheat 7.2 version 2. I've done a raspberry wheat, wasn't overly keen on it. I don't think there was enough raspberries in it, but let's crack this open. And nice hiss. Have you heard that? Is that a can of smoke? Yeah, look, can of smoke. Apologies, I don't think that's the right glass, but let's get it in there. Give it a pour. Lovely bit of carbonation there. Nice. Cool, it smells nice. Don't know whether you can really see the colour of that. Sort of. Yeah. Nice cap. Lovely bit of carbonation. Right, going for a sniff. I can smell the wheat. Maybe I didn't use enough wheat on mine, because you couldn't smell wheat on mine. All you could smell was the I don't know, the raspberry. But I apologise for this. I'm not very good at beer reviews, I must be honest. I like drinking beer, but not very good at it. So as I say, the cap's still there, staying there. Carbonation's lovely. Let's have a dive in for can taste the wit, and yeah, just a very slight hint of plum. He has given me the recipe. He messaged it to me, and I do apologise. I should have got it out in the notes, but loads of people have had this, so you'd be better off. Lovely bit of going to see their video. It's going to be a lot better than mine, I would have thought. Carbonation's perfect, not too bad carbon. You can get the wheat and the aftertaste, and I think the aftertaste is the plums. It's not a real punch you in the face. Mine, the raspberry one, I've got loads and loads of plums, so I did ask him if I could use his recipe and do mine, see if I get the same. I mean, that is very nice. I found the raspberry wheat for me quite hard to get through. The keg must have lasted me a month, if not a month and a half, which is really unlike me. But that, I think if I had that in the keg, that wouldn't last too long at all. Now this bottle condition, and I know he's now got into kegging, so I don't know whether he's going to start doing his off the keg, or whether he's going to bottle a few and keg a few, because I don't know what size kegs. I think he's going for 19s, where I use 23s, but I have 19s as well. As I say, absolutely fantastic that, John. Thank you very much. I do have another one of his, which I'm absolutely dying to crack into, which I will be doing. So this is part one, and there'll be a part two, and that'll be me trying the other beer. Back to sorry it's taken me so long, John. The taste hasn't gone away. That's absolutely lovely. Carbonation's perfect. You should be a happy chap with that. If I had brewed that, I'd be very pleased. Last year, near the end of the year, I had some really bad brews. Sort of knocked my confidence a bit. I've got maybe 4 kegs with beers in them that are not really that good. So I haven't done any brewing since then, but I have been bought some kits, some goo packs. So I have been doing goo packs, but I haven't been videoing them or anything, because as I said in a previous, this hobby's got a bit of out of control for me. I've got so much stuff now that I need to expand, I think. And as I like doing it in here, it is quite narrow, as you can see, and it was never really meant to be brewing. I've got a shed next door, which I've said before. I was hoping to get it all done over the Christmas. Work just got in the way, like for everyone else, and I did say and vow to myself I wouldn't let work get in the way of me brewing. Sundays is my brewing day, but at the moment it's just got a bit out of control. I've had to take the work while I can, so it has just got in the way, which I'm not happy about. So as I say, I've been doing goo packs, which are quick and easy to chuck in. Problem with me brewing now, I haven't got water in here. I have to bring the water in, and I have to go out and stand in the bloody rain to wash everything out. So the thing with the shed is going to be brew station, similar to this, but obviously the length of the shed, the width of the shed. But on the corner, I'm planning on putting some sort of shower tray, either a single or a double, something like that. As all you guys know, in the UK, straight after Christmas, you get loads of sales on, so you can get stuff quite cheap. So I know a few wholesalers. So my shed next door is on stilts, so I've got a good foot underneath, so I can actually go through the floor and have drainage going off. So whether I put it in the middle so the whole floor can get wet, because I do seem to get water everywhere, or whether it's going to be in the corner and then I have units up to it both sides, I can wash my stuff in the corner there, hose it down, or have a tap, or have a shower hose, some other bits and bobs for helping me for cleaning my kegs, so I ain't got to stand outside. So that's my biggest issue at the moment. Whenever I've done anything and I've cleaned everything out, I've got to go and stand outside and wash everything out, because the drains and everything are outside. There's nothing in here for me to do that. So it'd be a lot better for me being mindful of the time, as well as drinking this absolutely superb beer from John. Absolutely fantastic. I've served some absolutely smashing beers from him. One that he didn't like, and I thought I really liked it. He asked me not to put the video up, but I have got it on my computer. Apart from that, they've been fantastic. I've got one more to go, and then that is the end of all the beer mails that I've received. Apologies again, John, for so long. But back to the shed. So I'm hoping to start that maybe next week, the week after. I've got to empty it first. Then I'm going to take some of the lining down and redo it. Not going to tile like I have in here. I might plasterboard or just board it and then put some PVC cladding over the top, so they ain't got to worry about the condensation or anything. That stuff's cheap as chips, comes in 5 metre lengths. Just cut it, tongue and groove it is, stick it together. It's perfect. I can wash the walls down, I don't mind if steam gets in. I'm going to have maybe a big hood, cooker hood for extraction. And the other reason is, down in the solar shed I've got 3 fermenting fridges, 2 fridges and a freezer, and in the work garage I've got another couple, so I can have them all in one place. Because when I've done it, I then got to trot halfway down the garden to go and put it in the fermenting fridge. I don't want to do that anymore. I want it all in one place, everything in one place. I've got bottles here and kegs there, so I'm going to do hopefully a conditioning chamber and stuff like that. So yeah, this will be part 1 of this one. I'll do part 2 with another little sort of update, and John's beer, and then it might be a couple of weeks before I do any videoing of the progress of the shed build, if you like, or the shed conversion. The shed's already been built, it's been there for good 6-7 years, so it's just going to be converted into my brew shed. So I'm coming out of my brew, this is my heating room really, so I'm coming out of here and going into my own designated brew shed, which will be good. I have all my own stuff in there, sweet. Mrs. is on board with it because she likes the beers. As I say, I've been doing goo packs just to keep things rolling. I have kept some in bottles, which I'll do a review on. I did do a festival one that was given to me. My neighbour gave me 3 different beers. The festival one, Razorback IPA, not too keen on it. I don't know whether it's because it's too young. So I've got some in the bottle there. I'm going to leave them. Maybe in the summer, crack them open and see what I think of them. There's a couple of others I've been given that I've got to do from customers and stuff, which, you know, I just said they knew I do homebrew. I don't think they realised I'd done all grain, but I'm going to give them a go and see what they're like. As I say, I haven't done a review of putting them in the bucket and mixing them up. There's plenty of them out there, but yeah, just thought I'd check in because I haven't done any videos for a long time. The last one I've done was the Kegzilla one, which was really built in the summer. I just didn't have the time to do all the... I don't do any editing, so it's just on there. What you see is what you get. So I'll just quickly close this off with thank you very much. That's an absolutely... I've had a hard day at work again today. It's been wet. I've been stood out in the rain all sodding day, and that is a right treat. So I'm going to finish that one, crack on to John's second one, which will be part 2, because this is up to 11 minutes and I can't upload anything longer than 15, I think. So call this maybe homebrew weekly, homebrew monthly. So all the best to all the subscribers, new and old. See you for part 2, and then on for them. Cheers.